Hey there, guys. I'm just doing this small video on E46 325i ignition coil change. So as you can see, I have Bremi coils on here. Uh, they came stock from the factory. You can see the manufacturing date is 1502. So yeah, they seem to be pretty. Probably came with the car. The car is a O2. And one of the coils went bad maybe a couple of months back, and I just replaced it with this generic coil. You can see it here. This one looks pretty similar to the stock Bremi coils. Just that it doesn't have any kind of uh, labels or stamp on here, but shape wise it's pretty identical. So I guess it ran for about maybe I would say about 5 or 10,000 miles at the most. And then my wife was driving and she complained that the car was stalling. So I took a look at it, and sure enough, there was a service engine light. The SES light was on, and I plugged in a diagnostic tool, and sure enough, there was a cylinder 3 misfire. So looks like this coil did not probably last as long as I thought it would. Uh, as you can see, there is really no burn marks or anything on this coil, so it looks physically pretty all right, but it's definitely not working. So I just ordered a Bosch coil from Amazon, and it showed up, and you can see it right here. Uh, and this one looks pretty different than the one that came out of the car. So you can see it's kind of more squarish, and the connector is pretty much the same. The spark plug boot is pretty much the same too, but this is kind of a square looking coil, and even the bottom part you can see is kind of squarish. So I was kind of worried that this was probably not the right coil, but yeah, I'll just show the other one too. So this is the stock Bremi coil. I just got it from a different cylinder. This is a working coil. Focus. Anyway, so yeah, you can see that it's kind of round from the bottom, and even the insulation, the insulator, uh, the core is kind of different shaped. Uh, yeah, but it fits. It fits. I mean, the Bosch coil sits right in there, nice and snug. I haven't started the car yet, but let's see. We'll go see if it works. So I'm gonna just plug this back on from where it came off of. I'm just gonna put it back in there. Put the screws back on. As you can see, all my other coils are still original. I will replace them as they go bad. I might just end up buying all 6 Bosch coils. Apparently these ones had some issue where they will keep going bad after like the car has about 180k miles on it, so and all these coils are still running. So yeah, and let's get that. And this is my first YouTube video, so pardon me if I'm kind of sloppy on it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and tighten that. Just a little snug. I'm not using a torque wrench right now. I do have a torque wrench, but for now I'm just gonna snug it in back in. Put the connector back on. Just a second. I think one hand operations are a little. Yeah, yeah, there you go. Yeah, that goes back on, and now time to put the Bosch coil in there. As you can see, it kind of sits nice and snug in the same spot, and so, and looking at the plate in the back, the coil plate, the plate here that holds all those coils, it looks like it was kind of made for this Bosch coil, but for some reason my car has those Bremi coils on there. But yeah, so this should work, and let's put the screws back on. Oh, and since we are here, if you guys live in California and have to get a smog test done, uh, this pipe here that goes off the air pump, sometimes it'll crack right there on the back somewhere, and you won't pass visual inspection. So that happened to me. I went, the guy did all my smog, hooked up my car, everything looks all right, you know, and then he just fails me saying that the pipe's cracked, and I was pretty mad because he could have just told me before even putting me on the dyno. So lesson learned, next time going for smog, uh, just go and do a visual check yourself first. Just make sure all the hoses that connect to the smog related equipment on the car, there's a nice, I can see their vacuum hose diagram right there. Focus. Anyways, so yeah, that's just another small thing. So yeah, I've put the coil back on here. Yeah, it's nice and snug. Let us bolt this back on. Snug enough. Yep. Looks good. And let's start the car and see if it's any better. Looks like I killed my battery. Ah, that's no good. That is not good. Okay, YouTube, I think I'm gonna go and fix the battery, and I will come back and put some comments on the link here. Uh, but yeah, that was pretty much it. The Bosch and the Bremi coils, uh, they look pretty different, but they fit right in. So uh, I'll report back on if the car runs fine. Time to get the car out and get this thing working. Thanks.